Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode, continuing to check out the Leica District at the start of Rean's second act, we soon found ourselves at the museum and met with Dorothy, who had sent a request to the Bracer Guild about voices she had heard coming from below. The Class 7 took it upon themselves to investigate. Within the Heimdallr catacombs, they found monsters and the source of the noise, taking on Adeptus and defeating it to gain RP, as we now continue our information gathering.
All of this is giving me wonderful ideas for my next... No, bad Dorothy. This isn't the time to be thinking about that. Thank you all for everything. With that taken care of, our patrons should be able to enjoy the museum again in peace. Job done. Got a little bit of battle. Now, probably a hell of a lot of patrol. It depends how much of Heimdallr there is to explore. Dorothy filled me in on what's happening. I wish you all luck. I was worried you wouldn't be able to do anything if it really was a ghost, but that's not the case, thankfully. We still have more questions than answers when it comes to the catacombs, so I'll keep a close eye on the place from now on. Don't go down there, though. That'd be dangerous. Yeah, it was more than one magic night, yeah. It was 4. You are right. One magic night appearing is downplaying the issue. Crimson Emblem. ATS, prevents stat down. Seems like something for you then. It's interesting that we've got a red pendulum and a crimson emblem on you. We're keeping with a theme. I wonder if you've noticed that the feeling is gone. Okay, you didn't. Nope. They were the, that was a hidden quest, which I doubt it was because there was a big green marker, wasn't there? When we entered. It would have, that kid would have been my lead-in, obviously. Nice to see they still have it even without hidden quests. Didn't even show up as a quest. I don't even understand. We got rough stuff, though. Okay, the Leica District. The Dreichels Plaza, Vainqueur Street, and Mata Park. Where to first? Dreichels Plaza should be smaller. Let's go there. Dreichels Plaza. This is where you can enter the castle on a tour now. Right, information's over there. Oh my goodness! Well, we'll leave them for last as our bonus, right? How has it only been 6 months since the war ended? Feels like it's barely been 6 weeks. Now that Governor Regnitz is acting as Chancellor, the former Chancellor's dictator-like laws are all but gone. But just as we thought things were going to calm down, look what up and happens to Crossbell, shaking things up yet again. Oh, they're going to get shipped again, despite the fact that they both don't appreciate that. Goodness sake, just leave them be. Let them have their friendly relationship. Milliam doesn't understand that stuff. Worry how chaotic things are about to get here. Yeah. Autumn's here, so let's split up into 2 even groups and play kickball. Whoever loses has got to stare down one of the soldiers for 10 seconds. My god, I think like the kiddo here would be really good at it. Look at it. It's like Artem's got like a death stare. I see their family are back with the stall then. Yay, playing sounds fun. The long journey here from Northumbria was so boring. I really want to run around. How timely it is for them to come back right now. Artem said his family moved here from Northumbria to make money. Oh, they've moved fully? And he said it's way more fun to play with us here because they're not allowed to play outside much there. The Salt's made it super empty out in the sticks and cities are super worked up because they want independence. That took me to Northumbria before, but it sounds really scary now. But at least we get to play together a whole bunch here, so that's good. Of course, I mean, let's send that ball flying. Of course, the story of Northumbria can be experienced in an anime. Probably the one bit of trail stuff that I would not necessarily be like, oh yeah, you should ingest that. It was a thing. It started out with promise. Military police seem very tense. I'm sure the team that has to mess with them is in for a pretty severe talking to afterward. At least that won't be my problem because my team is going to win. How can it be unexperienced? Oof. It started off with that slowish Trails build, but then it was like, oh, we've only got this many episodes, time to finish up. Oh, well, here comes Class 7. We haven't seen you since we were all at Edel's Rest Lodge, or Edel's. Hello, it's good to see you both. When you heading back to Northumbria when we last ran into you? That's right, and the train started up again right after the war ended, so we managed it. But there's been a whole lot of campaigning for independence there, especially with how Crossbell went. The situation's calmed down for now, but it's still more heat than it ever was before. So we came back to Erebonia thinking it'd be a bit safer and a good place to make a little mirror. We did make quite a tidy sum during the summer festival, so I can't deny that played a part in our decision. But we also came to learn there are so many kind people here, like all of you and Adel. Thank you, although that does make me blush to hear. Unfortunately, it's hard to declare that Erebonia is calm at the moment. I figured that after Crossbell, but our sons made good friends here, so I think we're going to ride this wave after all. Either way, I imagine you're all going to end up as busy as you were during the war, so please stay safe. We'll be praying for you. And the same for you. Coming to the Empire lets meet Adel, all of you. And our son has made lots of friends as well. So many Northumbrians hate the Empire, but I wish they could see the good people who live here the way we can. We couldn't let Artem play outside very much in Northumbria. It makes us so happy to see how much fun he's had since we moved here. Anything for me to buy? Just straight up orange juice? Yeah, the one thing I say is
the
that...
Emperor and Empress must be worried sick.
Princess Elfin has tried to put on a brave face at school, but deep down...
The sooner we can find them, the sooner everyone can rest easy.
Right. Let me know what I can do to help.
The amount of episodes that ran for, it needed twice the runtime at the very least. It needed to be thought out and written by Trail's story writers. Is literally it. But there's not many animes that get a good run anymore, is there, that get made? Especially when they're from not a long-running manga, etc. But it needed a 24-episode run / maybe even longer, at least, for a proper Trails feeling. This area is just full of history, both good and bad. So the creators, I feel like, either made the wrong decision or they were given a very rough hand to work with. Is how I'd put it. I remember getting really excited by the speech given here before the war. But the more I think back on how we all reacted, the more strange it seems. Why were we so eager for war? Well, don't worry, Crossbellans get to probably feel that now. The Ashen Chevalier in Class 7, a pleasure as always. His Excellency Representative Regnitz has requested we give you our full cooperation. If there's anything we can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. Can I enter the place? Wait, we can fish here? That seems a bit wrong. I'm sure Her Majesty must be so relieved now that the Emperor has a clean bill of health. Maybe even overjoyed after the royal wedding. A shame there was no parade, but I send the bride and groom my love. The Imperial family is the face of Erebonia, so as far as this gal is concerned, their good news is our good news. The colours of the palace radiate the same kind of elegance and warmth the Imperial family does. So stoked I get to have my picture taken with it. Oh, we in the way, sorry. My wife and I just itching to take pictures of the palace. The Imperial family's been under a lot of pressure lately. The Crown Prince's actions certainly haven't been helping. The Emperor and Empress have been so sincere in addressing us with all that's been going on. Prince Oliver and Princess Elfin have been often seen touring the capital to learn how to better our lives too. Their efforts have moved me so much that I just had to come and bask here in the palace's majesty. And have I basked? You bet I have. I feel more blessed just by standing here. This man is quite peculiar, but I'm certain hearing his kind words would make Her Highness so happy. Carla, you gotta stay still. I need to look pretty and pristine as the palace in the shot. That's a good bit of Rean to do because of the NPC random walkings. That's being self-aware, game. Now the IDF is no more, we of the Heimdallr military police are responsible for guarding the palace. Though that may well change once the process of reorganizing the army is complete. I've started talk about the anime in the chat. Discussion. I'm afraid only authorized personnel may proceed beyond this point. I wasn't trying to get behind you, I was trying to get to the fish.
Large school of fish spotted.
I think final rating is the anime is something to pass the time with. But it's not going to blow your mind. In the right way.
Got a bite.
I never want to sound too negative about things, you know?
Nice.
Because it's always a bit weird to poo-poo on something that someone else might really like.
It's a whopper.
Is that new? I don't know. It's a carp. 10 Tyrrell bombs. Well, it said it was new, but I'm pretty sure we caught... Yeah, we caught 2, so that's not new. So we want to dodge that wheel.
Want a bite? Nice.
Okay, that's the new fish then. I don't think our new rod attachments... Whoa, fish. Now you're going to be trouble, are you? Oh, they have a slightly different pattern.
Whopper.
This is a red perch. He has 300 sepia for fire. 30. I really shouldn't use up more of my bait, but that's going to be a carp again. Bait's 400 a pop after all. Trading for you materials is better.
It's a whopper.
I don't know whether to try again. I don't know if the things we're getting from the fish are worth 40. Okay, that looked like it was the same one
It got away.
as the red perch.
Want a bite?
That's the carp.
It got away.
I think. Trying to be stingy is what really could make missables happen. If it is missable. But considering we just end up in a different place every time, you just don't know. We don't do a whole world patrols after all. Yet. During the lead up to the war, I was fully convinced I could do anything to help my country. I sold all my family's belongings and donated my mirrors to the state. Life is now difficult, to say the least. I don't know where I'd be without my friend here in Heimdallr. I'm not sure how I'm going to get out of this. Well, let's talk to everyone apart from... I've talked to you as well, haven't I? Apart from these two. I think I should shop first. No, I can't.
That was so good! Alright, we can officially cross Dreichels Plaza off the list. I'm ready to hit up the next spot.
There's no need to be in such a rush. How do you still have space in your stomach for more?
You insult me, Eustace. I need to try all the capital's mouth-watering morsels. I can't throw in the towel this early.
You need to sample them all without eating more than your body mass in one sitting.
Says you. I'm still growing. I gotta eat. Growing up has less to do with regular consumption and more to do with acting like an adult. Oh, hey guys. Counter-argument to that, by the way. If you want me to start acting like an adult, then you've got to start treating me like it. How's a girl supposed to feel big without being called a big sister?
Counter-argument to your counter-argument. That makes no sense.
Yes, it does. Don't be mean.
You're definitely the little sis. I didn't expect you all to come this early. We were going around gathering info when we happened to see you here. Ellie's wanted to help us out too, so that's why she's here. I'll do my best not to trouble you. I don't think there's any chance of that. You'll be a fine help. If you need anything, just lean on me. Thank you, I will. I think anyone can tell Elise is going to be a more reliable asset than you here. Rude! Seeing them at a stall together takes me back to the summer festival. How was that only a few short months ago? Feels like so much longer. Can't imagine Eustace saw what Rufus is doing coming either. Can't imagine Eustace saw it now. Has to be weighing heavily on him. But at least he has Milliam to help take his mind off of it. Come on, give Big Sissy some love. Please remove yourself from around my neck. We haven't seen each other in forever. It's barely been 2 weeks. That's 2 whole weeks. Yeah, she whines, but she's not trying to escape. This is how it always is with them now. Hey, do you want to try some gelato or ice cream from one of the stalls? I'll treat you. The milk ice cream is super rich and tasty. I'll pass. I need to leave room for lunch. You're never going to grow any bigger if you only eat the bare minimum, Tilly. I've gained another read on you since our last update. At this rate, you're going to need heels to get anywhere close to my height. Then again, I am older, so maybe I've earned it. 1 ice cream cone, please, with 5 scoops. You only allow 3 scoops maximum, then I'll take 3, but I'd appreciate it if you made them as big as possible. She really doesn't want to lose this thing they've got going on, Anyway, were you guys gathering intel or just on a date? We were not standing idly, and we were certainly not on a date. We were looking into the flow of goods in the capital. I would explain why you were visiting multiple shops and stalls. What have you learned then? Well, it seems like there's lots of groups buying stuff in bulk lately. All kinds of stuff too. Food, ornaments. It's almost like they're getting ready for something. Ah, that is unusual. I could get panic buying in response to Crossbell's occupation, but lately implies before that. Yeah, the war's over and winter's still far off, so we can't be stocking up for the weather. The buyers themselves are a suspicious source. When we started looking into them in detail, we discovered they were either startups or foreign. That and they all appear to exist in name only. That only adds to the mystery. Oh, you're already done with your ice cream? Wasn't it good? Oh yes, I have to admit that... we're not here to discuss ice cream. If the buyers exist in name only, could we be dealing with cases of fraud? Actually, no. The transactions are legitimate. The sellers received their money and the goods were dispatched. But the other significant mystery is that there is no record of where any of these goods ended up. The intelligence division has tried tracking some of these orders. They just get forwarded all over the place before disappearing along with all other orders like this. They may have had better luck if they marked an order from the moment it's placed, but alas. Right, by the time they realize they're dealing with another one of these, the transaction is already long done. So, do we think whoever's doing this has gathered all the stuff they need by now? Probably. It sounds as though we're dealing with some very skilled criminals. Perhaps the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front is hoarding supplies? What is it? Nothing worthy of note. I was just wondering if it perhaps may lead to Crossbell's new Supreme Leader instead. Well, it could. I just cannot fathom why my brother would be so foolish. I thought he'd finally learned his lesson. It makes no sense to me either. I haven't known him for that long, even if we were both Ironbloods. But after we beat him in the Imperial Fortress, he seemed pretty much done. I think we were all under that same impression. Either way, speculating on what he's trying to do serves us no purpose in the now. Regardless of his reasons, I will be sure to right his wrongs as his brother. I'm sorry you're going through this, Eustace. Right now, our primary focus isn't him, but the missing prince and princess. That doesn't mean we can afford to turn a blind eye to Crossbell, mind. I'm just not sure whether the crisis there and their disappearance are connected in any way. Whatever the answer is, when our focus inevitably turns to him, you won't be alone in confronting him. So don't try running off alone, alright? Don't worry, I wouldn't dare. I'm well aware that there's only so much I can do alone. Good, because your friends are here to help you in times of need, and you definitely need us here. Well then, should we get back to gathering information? That would be wise. The more we can find, the better. Then let's go, go, go! And me and the little bunnies ready to go. Little bunnies? Indeed, we can't let the rest of Class 7 be the only ones working hard. And I'll be here for whatever you need. Did we get them? Oh! Wow, okay, look at... Wait, do they look like that? It's weird how these guys look actually good in the support role, looking to look in the same direction as looking to get in. But I'm guessing they were made to look the same direction like this on Complete and Utter Purpose so that their portraits go together as well as they do right now. Eustace is looking good in portrait form, by the way. Eustace is like, take me for my best angle. We got Alien Saber, Seal plus 100% 4 Essence of Power. Arc Slicer, which is ATS ADF down large for 3 turns. Pretty good if you can hit it. Treasure Sword 2. No! Where is it? It's because you got it put to your order, didn't you? Got Platinum Shield, though. Complete Immunity HP absorb 20% for 2 turns. Wait, the Complete Immunity is only 1, right? We'd have to try that. And it's large plus on self. So, no, it's area large plus emanating from self. Everyone gets the barrier. The HP absorb is for 2 turns. No hate. No. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Didn't even check, Milliam. Right, we got the Terror Breaker, which forces again, all faint. Lovely. Lots of brake power on it as well. D for you, but an S for you. Smash, powerful enough to smash even stars, yes. Ultimate Barrier, which is self-physical immunity. We have Valiant Cannon. Bids Air Getlem to unleash a dense beam of light with expert precision, strength defense down small. Megaton Press with the super brake power and good power too, 60 CP for a delay plus 4 area M movement down. And Calabogem, Fate 60% balance down 100% for 2 turns. Of course has the 90% damage reduction for 8 turns as well. Noble Arc is good for getting us buffed up, but you kind of have to use it a little bit faster than you think. Damage for 30% ain't bad either though. Anyway, yeah, we need best stop of you. Berry ice cream. Try the recommended speciality. Ooh, I hit my mic as well because I was so delicious. It always brings a smile to my face to see people loving my gelato and ice cream. Maybe I should start thinking about maxing out to 5 scoops. Really? I'll be first in line if you do. I look forward to rising to the 5 scoop challenge. I don't want a scoop challenge of carrying scoops, thank you please. I remember doing that on, shoot, the name was in my head and then it went away. Hearts, everything is running out. It's calling. Goddamn. No. We're fighting for our fantasy. Fighting for, so keep holding on. Why do I know the lyrics and I can't get the game? Cool action combat game on the Switch. There we go. We'll call it that. Let's go to the big street where the biggest part of our patrol will obviously be. Astral Chain, I knew pick up with A. Thank you. That was bugging me then. Oh, there's someone off the map. It's nice that our minimap sensors could say they were coming in from the corner. With the tram's more expensive than ever, I've taken to walking so I can save some mirror. This is all because the Empire had to pay reparations to the Republic, right? Why do we have to be the ones to suffer when it's the government that lied to us in the first place? I know there's no way of getting around it, but it still sucks. Yeah. You'd be surprised how much those travel expenses impact our finances at home. I know there's no getting around the price hike, but it still sucks. Price hikes everywhere. It's what we live with now. Ah, boutique Le Sage. I'm here to buy some new clothes for a trip I'm taking with my boyfriend. Now that things around town are back to normal, we figured now would be a good time to visit Ordis. The sun must be really bright out there, huh? I better make sure to bring lots of sunscreen with me. Someone who treats their skin properly. Good. I must admit, it feels a little wrong to be out shopping while Crossbell is under siege and all, but at the same time, I've got to do something to keep my spirits up, or else I'll completely lose my mind. All of which is to say the sales of the Jirai branch are great. Nice, good work out there, Sepha. You mentioned something earlier about an independence movement, though. How did all of that pan out? Things must have been pretty rowdy, what with the protesters demonstrating in front of the shop and all that. It was fairly volatile for a while there. From what I understand, there have been attempts even without the government's intervention to de-escalate the situation. As a result, the instability is dissipating in an effort to gain the sympathy of the locals. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to hear things aren't looking so hairy out there now. I've got a feeling we have a certain someone to thank for tidying things up, but either way, we should count our blessings. I'm not sure I follow you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All that matters is that the Jirai branch is in good shape. Keep up the good work as manager there, Sepha. Thank you, I will. Although it feels a little surreal to be called a manager these days. As far as I'm aware, Crow's in Jirai himself right now. Howard must sense his hand in all that's been going on, however minor. Our bottom line really took a 1-2 punch in Jirai thanks to the war and then the independence movement gaining heat. Now that things are stabilizing over there though, our sales there are looking up. I'm sure Sepha hasn't had the easiest time being the branch manager, but it looks like she's got a good grip on things now. Hey, long time no see, folks. Things were pretty rocky over in Jirai, but thankfully the craziness seems to have subsided for the time being. Speaking of dry, that reminds me of a certain someone from there. One day after the war, he just strolled into my shop. I'd heard the guy died, so you can imagine how my jaw hit the floor. Not that I was unhappy to see him, mind. I take it a lot happened over there. It's good to see at least a little peace and stability return to the area for once. I meant to say, next time the Academy's putting on any events, be sure to reach out to us. You guys are some of our most valued clients. We're more than happy to cut you a great deal. Sefa dropped by today to give a report on her store branch in Jirai. At first, she seemed concerned about whether she had what it takes to run the business as a manager, but judging by the way she's talking, it appears those fears have been alleviated. How much defense boost? Big ADF, not so much on the defense side, but 10% evasion is good. Okay, this is an ADF boost versus a Is it defense ADF plus 400 or is it just ADF plus 400? I think it's just ADF plus 400 defense. Oh man, our boots currently must be... Well, the coats are good. I want to buy them for the whole party, mostly. Oh, actually, now that I look at it... Oh, buy free? We don't know what kind of budget we're on is the issue. Well, I best I get exchange what we've got. So we've got another 3,000 here. I think the Strager Toughs are just defense. So it's actually really good. The boots are really, really good. We lose 125 defense, but we gain 400 arts defense. That's ridiculous. That's a really good trade-off, because arts are the things that kill you. Well, arts and S-crafts. I need the medic coats. So it's 10, 80, 10. And you've got ceramic coats. So you're up a level from the fiber jacket. Oh, what boost do you have? Ceramic spikes. So you've got a higher tier by 50 defense. But even then, these boots are better. Are they the things that kill you? To me, they are. Well, status effects too, but... Times I remember getting wiped out are S-crafts or specific bosses that are major arts casters. I did talk to you, yes. Let's move on. Of course, I don't know the percentage-based gains, if you know what I mean. For what, like, a defense gives or ADF gives. So it could be terrible, but I know which one's the bigger number. Wow, another big order from yet another client. I've been getting a lot of these lately. Maybe it's a sign that business is starting to pick up again. Oh, sorry, you probably don't want to hear about something like that. I was just thinking aloud to myself. I've had my hands full keeping up with big orders from multiple firms recently. It's been a relief. I was worried business was going to keep trending downward. Now things are looking up. It feels a bit strange, truth be told, but far be it of me to look a gift horse in the mouth. That said, of course, if you're getting hit by arts, you're failing to impede the arts. So that's on you, I guess. Though sometimes turn orders can be a ball ache. I'll gladly take the orders coming in. I don't think there's any slot improvements we can do at this point. We need 600 for you. We can do Eustace. It all makes you wonder about which characters we can actually keep in. I'd like to do you for a second tier, but I guess I should do Ash Smash'em. Okay, we can't customize any of our weapons right now, and I never really properly look into doing quartzes. Though, to be honest, it's better to have a Crystal Edge R than it is to have a Crystal Edge. And it only cost like 2 U material as it was, so why not? And again, a Defense 2 is better than a Defense 1. And a Shield 2 is better than a Shield 1. The very simple upgrades that we've got. Of course, we've got 2 equipped, so we'd actually lose one. That kind of sucks. Well, we had 1 spare. No, we've got equipped 3. You don't tell me... Wait, how many attacks do I have? I have 3, right? Do I have 2? Oh, I have 3. Make that. Equip 3. Oh, so some of these quarters I'm not allowed... Ah, it's probably because some of them are not permanent. I don't know now. Could be that. Let's see how this makes everything work out in terms of my orbments that I've just now been messing with. Apart from that, you've got a Schneider Light. Item drop rate plus 40%. I'm assuming I don't have one of these, so I've got to buy it. Because of the rules. Pure as mute. I don't have any of that. My pocket continues to lighten. So nothing got changed out. So an action 2. Why don't you have a cast on, actually? Mine 2's better than mine 1. I think I've got 2 and equipped 2. No, I've got 2 and equipped 2. See, I'm just not reading it right. That's what I'm failing at. It's reading competition. I've got 8 spare and got 2 spare and 2 equipped. It's 2. Reading comprehension. It's hard. So essentially, if I do that and remove this, I can make Ash 1 too. There's so much to do in the game in the downtime checking out things sections. It's unreal. Gonna have to give you a cast course in time though. The Ivy Nail UR needs to be equipped probably. Oh, you've got that. It's all good. Right, we'll go with that for now. I probably upgraded with some more stuff that it wouldn't be a bad idea to get on someone. I don't even know if you need a move 2 to be perfectly fair. We'll leave it at that. Because otherwise we never continue on if we get into the full character customization side of things. The patrol continues. Well, if it's everyone from Force. If I remember correctly, he's Wayne's father. Hello, it's good to see you. Looks like you're patrolling the capital. Is everything okay? As you can see, things are peaceful as ever. Even the tourists have returned. There haven't been any big incidents as of late. Well, other than Crossbell situation making front page news. Yes, Instructor. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the military police have been informed of the situation with His Highness or C's proclamation. So everything's really is being kept under wraps then. Thank you for speaking with us. If anything changes, please let us know. But of course, I assume this is part of your special ops. Good luck, everyone. As a father, I'm relieved Wayne moved up at school. I'm not exactly supposed to talk about this sort of thing while on duty, though. And with things in Crossbell, Uri, and Northumbria still unstable, who knows what could happen. When you stay alert and focused. We're on patrol every day, but there have been no big incidents. If pressed to comment on something, I'd only mention that Representative Regnus has been mighty busy. I understand there's no getting around it since he's the current representative, but I do wish he wouldn't push himself so. We're on patrol every day, but there have been no big incidents. No big incidents.